Insane brave people who save people's lives. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Screen Trends. Saving the world isn't always about spur of the moment heroics, though sometimes it is. These 8 people managed to save the world in their own ways. Here's a look at them. Number 1. Man jumps onto the subway tracks to save a fallen man. Chris Nefelk was waiting for a train at Philadelphia subway station when he saw a man calmly step off platform and land just a few inches from the high voltage rails. According to local news station WJLA, Nefelk immediately jumped onto the tracks to help save the man before it was too late. Knowing a train would arrive any minute, he told bystanders on the platform to notify a subway worker. Thankfully, the subway workers had enough time to prevent the train from passing through the station. Nefelk remained on the tracks at the man's side until firefighters came to rescue him 11 minutes later. Nefelk told reporters that if the train hadn't stopped, he would have rolled the man beneath the platform ledge. "There have been people there for me when I needed somebody," Nefelk said, "and these people I can't pay back. So the next best thing would be to pay it forward."
Bad scenarios that could have happened here and didn't happen because a person that was unknown to our victim jumped into that track and saved his life.
Number 2. Women revives unconscious Little League player. Ian McGreevy, 8, was playing baseball with his Little League team in New Jersey when a ball struck him hard against the chest, knocking him flat on the ground and sending him into a cardiac arrest. That's when a mother from the opposite team, Maureen Renahan, jumped in to help. According to NBC4 New York, Renahan rushed to perform CPR on the boy. After about 4 breaths, she said she felt his heart beat again before he came to, rolled over and spat up. He was fully conscious when the ambulance arrived on the scene to take him to hospital and has since made a full recovery. Renahan said she learned CPR 20 years earlier and encourages others to learn the life-saving technique as well. Number 3. Mom stops the runaway school bus. New Mexico resident Rhonda Carlson made headlines when she successfully stopped a runaway school bus full of children. According to the Huffington Post, Carlson's daughter noticed something wrong with the driver while waiting for a school bus and shouted for help. Carlson said she ran alongside the bus trying to pry open the doors. Finally, she coached a child on the bus to pull the lever that opens the door. Then she hopped on the bus and slammed on the brakes. "I'm just so thankful that it happened in our neighborhood because it could have been worse if it happened when they got to school and kids were nearby," Carlson told local news station KOAT.
Was waiting with her children at their neighborhood's bus stop this morning when the driver didn't stop.
Number 4. Dad punches the alligator to save his son. Joseph Ross and his 6-year-old son Joey were preparing for a canoe trip in Florida's Loxahatchee Wildlife Refuge when the little boy fell into the water. Local 10 reported that Walsh watched as a large alligator snatched the boy in its jaws. Horrified, Walsh jumped in the water and punched the animal multiple times before someone else came to help rescue the boy. The alligator let go after a few seconds and the man was able to carry his son ashore. Joey was rushed to hospital, where doctors said it was a miracle his arm was still intact. Thankfully, the boy suffered no serious injuries and has made a full recovery thanks to his father's bravery. Number 5. Sikh police officer who saved Muslim youth from mob lynching. Sub-Inspector Gagandeep Singh shielded a young man from a mob that most certainly would have lynched the latter. The Muslim boy was meeting a Hindu girl near a crowded temple in Giraj village in Nainital when a mob turned violent and tried to lynch him. Gagandeep shielded him and protected him from the mob. Number 6. Brave woman who fought off a leopard to save her daughter. 30-year-old Mathu Lakshmi was picking firewood in the backyard of the house with her daughter when a leopard pounced on the girl and began dragging her away by her neck. The mother hit the leopard so hard with the firewood that the animal ran away from there, leaving the girl. Number 7. Muslim man who broke his Ramadan fast to donate blood to a child. Jawad Alam broke his Ramadan fast and donated blood to Rajesh Kumar, a child suffering from a blood disorder called thalassemia. The man consumed juice and donated blood to the child on heeding doctor's advice. Number 8. Bus drivers transports the shooting victim to a hospital. San Francisco bus driver Felicia Anderson was on duty when a bullet fired at a window of her bus grazed a passenger on the left side of his head. ABC7 reported that rather than waiting for an ambulance, she drove the bus straight to a nearby hospital so the victim could be treated immediately. Thankfully, he suffered only non-life-threatening injuries. Anderson, a bus driver in the area for 14 years, told the station, "My first concern was to get him to safety, him and myself and the other passengers. That was the first thought, was to get him to the hospital because we were so close." San Francisco Mayor Ed Lee and other city officials have since honored Anderson for her thinking in the immediate aftermath of the shooting. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos out on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.